Hello, my soulful Sagittarius. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver a guided twin flame soulmate reading for the month of May. Please like, comment, subscribe. The more energy you send to me, the more I can send back to you. For anybody new here, we take a look at the general energy. We also take a look at the light aspect, which is the lighter karmic lessons that are in these relationships, and also what is known to us, what is very much in the light. We also take a look at the shadow aspect, which is the darker, more difficult karmic lessons and what is hidden from us. We also take a look at the erotic and the sexual energies, but that is in the extended, and the link is in the description box below if you are interested. All right, so let's see. When I was in the cleansing ceremony, Saggy, like, I was feeling this for some reason. Copyright, like, kept going over my head. So I don't know if you've been thinking about that or something, but I kept hearing it. So let's see. What is Sagittarius bringing to this relationship right now? The Queen of Cups. So there's some aspect about not expressing some sort of emotions. You know, the Queen of Cups is the highest form of divine feminine that that emotes and that rules over the emotional realm. And this is the divine feminine that knows when to not talk about their emotions, you know, and just show that they have like a toe in it. What is the light aspect here? The Three of Swords and the One of Magician. So something did not fully manifest. And it's because of a third-party situation with the Three of Swords here. There's a reason why someone left home, or someone moved away, or, you know, someone didn't move in or something like that, due to some sort of third-party situation that, you know, it definitely was sad for you. And, you know, it didn't manifest the way that you had intended it, is what I'm hearing. What's the shadow aspect of what Sagittarius is bringing? What's the shadow aspect of what Sag is bringing? The Mother of Earth. So this is still very much being physically nurtured. You know, because it's Earth, it can be money, housing situation, anything tangible you can put your hands on. But you are, you know, definitely willing to physically work on things. And I feel like you are becoming more physically nurturing, perhaps to your body, perhaps to, you know, the areas that I just mentioned, and being very physically caring. And, you know, whenever there's a mother in the shadow, I can take that as a third-party situation that might be in yours, and maybe that was that third party, but it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo that is in the shadows. This person might not be known about by the other person, but if it's a person, it seems like it's an earth sign. Or it could also be a relationship with the mother yourself of what you're bringing. Let's see, what are they bringing? What are they bringing to this relationship right now? The Nine of Swords in reverse. So they very much are not over something. They know that this conversation isn't over. Yeah, my ears are ringing. Like, they know that this conversation isn't over. They talk about you a lot, is what I'm getting. And they haven't mourned, you know, the end of the conversation. So like, they're also like not as upset as you are, it appears. Interesting. What's the light energy here? The King of Swords. So they very much are bringing a lot of directness. This is the highest form of divine masculine air sign. So, you know, they're not being sad with their words or anything, and they know exactly where they want to go. You know, this is using words of like, this is how I feel, and this, and this is where things are going to be going. So they are very direct about that, of their communication. It could also be a third party involved that they're bringing, which could be an air sign, Sagittarius, or I'm sorry, Aries. That's so weird. Okay, it could be any sign, but Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This could also be someone who is like, you know, very much a business person. What's the shadow here? Spell casting, 4 of water, and 4 of air. So, you know, 4 has to do with the mother again. So there is some sort of mother here involved. But there has been a spell cast, you know, of what they're bringing. There's a spell that's very much in the shadow that has to do with, you know, emotional investment and ingredients necessary. This is where emotions are sacrificed in there, and there are like a lot of different signs that maybe you are getting about this when it comes to, you know, this is like the coin, the eclipse, the 4-leaf clover, the raven, the cat. Like there are all these signs that are showing that there's some sort of spell work. So they have some sort of, yeah, they might have some sort of spell on them, or they might be doing some sort of spell work where they are, you know, emotionally sacrificing, you know, putting emotions in and like dumping them down the well, you know, like they're sacrificed for some sort of spell in order to get lucky, or, you know, they're looking for a sign. Interesting. Let's see what you desire, Sag. What do you desire? Ooh. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to point out, it's like you don't want your heart to be broken and you want things to physically change with the 2 of Pentacles. So that was too many cards. If they want to come out again, they can come out. What does Sagittarius desire? The Ace of Pentacles. So it's not that you want a physical new beginning right now. Like that's not what you desire. And you also are not desiring like coin or, you know, housing situation, anything tangible. That's not really your concern about this relationship. It's not that you physically want anything or want to start a physical new beginning. What's the light aspect? The Knave of Chalices. So you are desiring something that's very much more emotional, and I feel like it's a little bit on the, no offense, Sag, a little bit emotional, delusional, you know, end. It's like you want this dreamy, you know, dreamscape Knave of Chalices. The Knave of Chalices, you know, is so idealistic and, you know, narcissistic. I'll be honest, like it's the story of Narcissus where he falls in love with his face and, you know, ends up drowning there because of that, or dying there, whatever happens in that story. So there is some aspect of like focusing on yourself maybe a little bit too much. But you might be a little bit critical of maybe what you're seeing in the mirror, or, you know, maybe being a little bit too like it's all about me sort of situation. But very much you want this dreamy, like Neptune sort of like emotional love. But it's like you don't want anything like physical, but you would live in the dream forever is what I'm hearing. What's the shadow? What's the shadow here of what's that? Whoa. Wisdom. So this wanted to fly towards the candle, and we'll see what that is because it wanted to peek out. So you are gaining some inner wisdom, and this wanted to go right towards the flame. So I think that you're learning a lesson about, you know, love, romance, passion, intensity, and all of that. And there's very much a lot of wisdom that is being imparted on you. Yeah, the 3 of air. That's the 3 of swords about this, you know, 3 of air, this third party conversation, you know, communication that is involved here. And this is very much, again, like looking at yourself and your reflection, and, you know, really, like the third party situation is your judgment here about this situation and the way that you look at yourself when you're looking in the mirror and things like that. Don't be hard on yourself, Saggies. All right, let's see what they desire. The 5 of Swords in reverse. So they don't want to fight about this. They don't want to fight over this flame. You know, they don't want to fight about passion, intensity, love, lust. Like, they're not interested in having an argument about it. What's the light aspect? 8 of Swords, because they're exhausted. They are so exhausted about having this conversation, or, you know, they might be extremely overwhelmed with everything. Like, look at all these books and stuff. They might be, you know, studying a lot or working a lot or something, where they just like don't even want to talk because there's just so much going on. What's the shadow aspect of what this person desires? Wheel of the Year. So they do, you know, desire this to progress. They want this relationship. It's like they know exactly where they want it to go. And, you know, they do want it to progress. Wheel of the Year indicates, you know, multiple years, and that things, you know, this is like the Wheel of Fortune. They desire a lot of things moving forward with you, and that there will be fortune. Awesome. Let's see what the outcome for the month of May is. What's the outcome for... Whew. Wow, the 3 of Swords in reverse, that popped out like, you know, before, of what you desire was getting rid of that. So there is an aspect, again, the 3 of Swords, 3 of Air, 3 of Swords, like of a third party situation that is in that is part of this heartbreak. And the 8 of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands. You know, the 8 of Wands in reverse is like, don't have a dick measuring contest is usually what I take it as, because 8 of Wands is like comparing sticks. Like, who has the most passion? Who has the most heart? Who has the most intensity? You know what I mean? Like, this is about not comparing wand size with others, and like being like the Knight of Wands and taking your wand and flying elsewhere. You know, this is the Sagittarius card of being a traveler, of like, let me hop on my motherfucking eagle and fly out of here. What's the light aspect of the outcome? The Lovers, yeah. So if you take this wand and you go, you will find somebody, you know, or they will come to you. Like, this is part of that, that love relationship. You know what I mean? Like, there is an aspect, like here we had this, you know, crying over someone like leaving home, it looks like, and this is, you know, finding someone to move in with and, you know, becoming lovers. So I really do think that if you take this wand and go because of this heartbreak, you will be manifesting the lovers. That's awesome, Saggy. I'm so happy for you. What's the shadow aspect? The 10 of Air in reverse. So this can be becoming obsessed too much with tarot. So just be aware of that. I don't know if maybe you are considering watching like a million tarot videos. And if that's you, like, just be careful of that. So this is very much saying like, trust your intuition and things like that. So, you know, tarot will only tell you so much. You know, it's projected energy of the future. And this stuff only happens, you know, if you follow this path. The path that is being guided. So, you know, the only way that this is going to manifest with this 10 of Air, baby, is if, you know, you do the stuff that you need to do. All right, let's see. What does Sagittarius need to hear about love? Love will die if held too tightly. Love will fly if held too lightly. So I think that you and this person definitely have gone, you know, through that sort of balance, and maybe you're finding this balance of, you know, someone definitely left, and like, if it's too loose, it's going to die. If it's too tight, you know, or if it's too loose, it's going to fly. If it's too tight, then it's going to die. So there really is that balance of, you know, how you're nurturing this. Happiness is finding love through giving love rather than through receiving it. Interesting. So I feel like, I think you've had this before in a previous reading, but it says like happiness is finding love through giving love. And I think that, you know, that's just what you want, is by giving someone your love. And, you know, you really are trying to manifest this lovers, and, you know, that's how you find your happiness, is by giving love. Like, you don't have to receive it. You just want to give it to somebody. And, you know, here you are taking your wand and like riding off to find somebody. So I do think that finding someone to give that wand to, while maybe this person isn't, you know, not even able to talk about this right now. would be wise. Let's see. What should be focused on healing for Sagittarius for the month of May? What should be focused on healing? What should Sagittarius focus on healing? Listening. So there is some aspect of listening skills that are involved. And this is also, you know, listening to your inner voice. You know, like just quiet your mind and, you know, look inward. And what is your inner voice telling you? And, you know, what are you, you know, when you quiet your mind, what do you hear and how do you feel? And answered prayer. Yeah. Like if you need to listen to your own heart and your guides, and you will have your prayer answered. And I feel like, you know, if you're trying to manifest the lovers, you know, because you want to, you know, you want to give love, and you can do that, you know, because here is an angel literally answering your prayers. I'm going to pull from my angel deck. Wow, a lot of people are getting angelic forces this time. So let's see, what is the prayer? What angel surrounds this prayer? What angel surrounds this prayer? Angel of new life. Yes, there is, like, I'm hearing like, do you believe in love after love? Hopefully I can sing that without it. Hopefully it's not tuned enough for it to be like, fuck, copyrighted, you know? But with the angel of new life, there is a new life that is happening. And, you know, this is, I feel very much, you know, we have the Pluto retrograde. Follow me on Instagram at Sachi the Scorpio if you're interested, because we have Pluto retrograde coming up, which is all about transformation and new life. So, you know, that is a really good time to be, you know, manifesting something, like change that is happening. So check what's 25 to 21 degree Capricorn in your natal chart. But yeah, the angel of new life is here, and that is your prayer. So someone new is going to be coming in. That's very exciting. Congratulations, Saggy. All right, my dear Sagittarius, if you would like to take a look at the extended, the description, or the link is in the description box below. But if you don't want to take a deeper look into this, I'm going to ask about this new person that's coming in. And then, yeah, so we're going to see. But if not, then please, I hope to see you again for next month. All right, take care. I love you very much, Saggy. Bye-bye.